Hello everybody, welcome again to the Stephen Williams Show. I hope that everything is going well in your life. It's a nice, lovely, sunny and bright day here in Canada. Beautiful day. As a matter of fact, it's very hot. And I don't mind this type of weather because we get a beating for 6 months. We gotta put up with a lot of terrible, harsh weather condition. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about saving for a rainy day. Saving for a rainy day. You know, I observe something. There are a lot of people in this life who they will work for 30 years and they reach to retirement age and they never seems to have a saving set aside. Some don't pay into a pension plan, so you'll find that they have nothing to get from even the government. Some self-employed and they pay nothing into like a government pension. And then when they reach a certain age, they begin to realize that they're getting old. They start having pain all over. You know, that's when the arthritis, the diabetes, and their health begin to go down the drain. They can work no longer, and so many now are in a quandary. And of course, the only solution to their dilemma is to ask for a family member to help to support them. While all their life, there's thousands of dollars that came into their hand, and what do you know? They have nothing to show for it. Many of them, while they were young, especially the men, they party out their money. Every weekend it's a party and drinking and, you know, just enjoying life. And nothing is wrong in enjoying life, but many of them, they don't stop to say, you know what, I'm gonna get old one day, so let me set aside some money for my old age. And then what do you know? They reach the old age and there is nothing in the bank account. There's nothing to get from the government. There is nothing there. It's all empty. And so the only solution is to call somebody who is in foreign, overseas, and see if my sister, my brother, my uncle can help me. Well, my friend, I'm just here to say to those of you who are along that path, that's no way to go. You gotta have a plan, a better plan than that for your life. Yeah? You gotta have a better plan than that for your life. Because every day, with each passing day, you get one day older and older and closer to the time when your health will fail, when you can't work a job. And if you don't put aside something from now, my friend, you're gonna be broke. You are gonna be broke, and then you're gonna be a burden to your family or to others. So my advice would be to those of you who are young, in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, never too late, in your 50s, begin to learn to invest begin to strategize and try to find a way to make some money when you're old. You know, try to have something. You know, I know of people and their father or their mother die and leave a nice big house for them. And they never pay rent. They never pay mortgage. And they work. But they never have any money to put aside. And most of us who works know that the bulk of our money go into mortgage or to rent. And these people have never paid rent, have never paid a mortgage, and yet they are broke at old age. And I'm not just talking about regular folks, I'm talking about even church folks. There are a lot of people in the church who they will take out 10% and say they're giving it to God or the church, and I have no problem with giving to the church because the church needs money to run it. But my problem with this concept is that many of them, the church has nothing to give them when they're old, when they can't pay their rent, when they can't buy food. The church hasn't much to help, is not much of a help. And if these people who were so faithful to giving the church were as faithful in putting also a 10% aside, today they would be rotten rich. Imagine working for 40 years and you're putting aside even 10% of your income in some stocks in good companies or in some fixed deposit and all of that. Let me tell you something. When you reach to old age, you would not have to beg. You would have something saved. So while it is good to give to charity, to give away, to give to the church, to put aside your 10 and your 12 and your 20% to the church or to your favorite place, what about your life? What about you? What are you putting aside for you? What are you doing for you? Do you think that when you get old and gray, anybody cares about you? Most people, even if you have children, sometimes children doesn't turn around and give you anything. You have children and they are gone abroad and leave mommy and daddy. And mommy and daddy is broke and they are broke too, so they can't even help mommy and daddy. So my friend, we have got to be smart financially as a people. You can't just give away your money or spend out all your money or put nothing aside. So I would advise everyone who are in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, please, 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 put aside something for a rainy day, because that day will come. As long as you are alive, that day will come, because we're not getting younger, we're getting older. So put aside some money for retirement. Also, if there is a government plan, pay into it. Pay into it. Or if you can invest in a second house. Like my mother was a smart lady. She stayed in a job for 30 odd years. But she had her first house, and then she bought a second house, and that house is now like a cow giving milk. That house every month provides her with an additional income on top of what she get from her company that she used to work. And let me tell you something, she's one of the lucky ones. She's one of the fortunate ones. In time gone by, companies used to employ you, keep you for, as long as you want to stay in the job. And when you're done, they would have a nice package for you at the end of your retirement. But my friend, with what is happening in our world, it's no longer like that. Companies don't want to be responsible for your retirement. So what these companies do, they work you by the hour, they pay you, and that's it. They're not giving you any benefits, any retirement package. You're on your own with that. So you've got to look out for you. Okay, everyone? So I just thought I would give some financial tips because I see it happening both in my family. I see it happen to people around me. And let me say before I close, there are times when people meet upon unfortunate situations where they were working, they were saving. Sometimes they make bad investment, they lose it. Sometimes they lose the house because of they're losing their jobs. Now we understand that because some people, end up in a bad situation in old age because life sometimes take a wrong turn on us, and we understand that. So I'm not talking about people like that. I'm talking about people who are careless with their money, careless with their life, don't care they don't care about tomorrow. They don't care about the future. Tomorrow provides for itself according to them. And while that may be true, you must remember also that tomorrow will come, and when tomorrow comes, it comes with a vengeance. And if you're not prepared for tomorrow, God help you. So my friends, stay wise. Stay wise. Stay on top of your game. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.